Hello, Paulina Medeiros from East Providence here, talking about the many multiple uses of baking soda. Now, I bought this box of baking soda at Walmart and it only cost me 50 cents, but there's multiple uses and it's much safer than other chemicals that we buy. Now, one of the first uses I use is, if you don't have a fingernail brush, I use an old toothbrush, works just as good. I dip it in the water, dip it inside. I sprinkle it on the toothbrush, go under my nails. Now this whitens the nails as well as it cleans them, and I'm going to do it quickly so that we don't waste too much time. Gives it a nice white look, takes away any stains too, so it's a great idea to keep in your bathroom as well as your kitchen. And then you just rinse it out, dry your hands, and voila, very clean white nails. Now, of course, everybody knows the trick about toothpaste with baking soda. Now, what I do, because it doesn't taste that good and I don't use it alone, is I'll sprinkle the baking soda on top of the toothbrush, a wet toothbrush, and then I put the toothpaste on it, and then that mixes in, and my teeth feel nice, clean, and white. Now, there's so many uses for baking soda. It's fantastic. I mean, and it's so cheap to use. And one thing you can do is deodorize. You can sprinkle on the bottom of a trash can. You can put it inside the litter box. You can put it in diaper pails, underneath the diaper pails where the plastic is. That'll absorb some of the odors. Another thing you can do is you can use it as a carpet freshener. Sprinkle it around the carpets, let it sit for a few minutes. I like to wait like 10 minutes, and then I vacuum it up. Great uses, and there's much more. Now, another use, stains on coffee makers. It's much safer than bleach. Coffee makers, teacups, it's mugs. It's much safer than bleach, and I use it, and it's used as a whitening. Also, this lifts grease. If you have a barbecue, you sprinkle this over the barbecue overnight and let it sit overnight, and then in the morning with water and a wire brush, you scrub it off. It'll lift off the grease. This is also really good for cleaning marble countertops, and it's safe. It's a lot safer than most chemicals, and it also gives it a little whitening to it, I think. Okay, now another thing you can do with this is you can use it as a silver cleaner. That's right. You grab a casserole pan, or a stainless steel pot, and you make sure you line it with foil, aluminum foil, and make sure that all the silver pieces are touching the aluminum foil. And then what you want to do is you want to sprinkle it on 3 teaspoons, well, actually tablespoons is better, 3 tablespoons with 3 tablespoons of salt. Mix it in and then sprinkle it on with water. Put water inside of it. Now, also, this is great for the microwave. I put some of this into the microwave, and you can put a little amount, whatever you want, into a bowl, or you can put a glass, as long as it's microwave safe. And I let it heat for like 3 minutes until it steams. The steam will loosen up all the dirt and grease, and it's a safe, effective way to clean out the microwave. I also use this in my refrigerator. And what I do with the refrigerator too is I put hot water. I put I give it a couple of shakes. I give it like half a cup of the Arm & Hammer. I call it Arm & Hammer, but it's baking soda. And also I add a little white vinegar. White vinegar is another way to clean the refrigerator, and it's safe because it's edible. Very, very safe. Now, there's also another use for baking soda. Of course, cooking. Obviously, it's what it was invented for, cooking. But you could also kill cockroaches with baking soda. That's correct. You take equal parts baking soda into a milk lid and sugar. Mix it in and put in inconspicuous places where pets and kids won't find it, because it could be harmful if they take it. Now, we know that baking soda is safe, but in high amounts it can make people sick. Now, cockroaches love it, but they'll die from it. So you put it in there inside the milk lids, equal parts baking soda and sugar, and boom, you got a cockroach killer right there. Also, another thing you can do with this baking soda, a soothing bath. You can stick it in tepid water in a bathtub. It's good for eczema, poison ivy, itchy, rashy skin, chicken pox, let's see what else, sunburn, itchy rashes. It really helps. It gives it a little bit of relief. And that's it for my tutorial right now. There's so much more uses out there. You can just look it up on the internet. This is some things that I figured out on my own. Great. I mean, it's inexpensive, extremely inexpensive way, and it cleans, it deodorizes, it does so much good. Oh, and when the box starts to get old, when you stick it in the refrigerator and it absorbs all the odors, as you know, people use this in the refrigerator to absorb odors, but once the box gets old, there's also 2 more uses you can do with this. So, I mean, it goes a long way. You could either just throw it into the sink and the drain, leave it on overnight before you flush it, or you can put it in the toilet, leave it on overnight before you flush it to clean out the toilet. So it has multiple uses, it's so inexpensive, and you can just do so much with it. It's fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you use some of my tips, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.